Welcome back to Builds Not Projects. This week, back on the 1976 KD175 Kawasaki Restoration, I guess. So this week I'm going to go ahead and finish getting it all torn down. I want to get essentially everything taken apart so I can see what other parts I might need to get and then get them all ordered, so then that way as we get frame painted and all that stuff done, we have parts to reassemble everything with. So we'll get started, turn it all down, enjoy the time lapse. Well, finally back on the KD175 frame. So everything's all stripped off of it. I think I'm going to end up cutting it in here and then down in here so I can fit it in a sandblast cabinet and sandblast the whole thing, and then I'll just TIG weld it back together. I think that'll be the fastest way for me to get this thing all cleaned up so I can powder coat it. And then also going to do the same thing with that piece. Got to finish stripping it down, get the swing arm all stripped down, and then I can sandblast and powder coat all that as well. So we'll probably get started cutting this thing apart, and then that way I can go ahead and sandblast it all. we got the frame all sandblasted as good as I could in the cabinet. The front here I couldn't quite get to, so I'm gonna just have to hand sand the little bits that I missed, and then we can go ahead and get that main portion of frame welded back together, and then that way we can just work on all of it, get it all prepped the rest of the way so we can powder coat. The swing arm pieces, they're also sandblasted. I was able to get those really well. I want to pull the plastic bushings out of here so we don't melt them when we go to powder coat. And then I'm going to grind off a couple of these little brackets that are all busted anyways, because I don't think I'm going to end up needing them. So we're going to go ahead and keep working on that stuff, get this frame back together, and then we can keep prepping these parts for powder coat. So the frame is all welded back together now, and then I ground off the little tabs on the swing arm, and also went through and ground down like anywhere where there was a little like nub from welding splatter anywhere from when the frame was originally welded together. So the frame is pretty much ready for powder coat, except it's got a bunch of broken brackets. So it's missing a bracket here for the oil reservoir. It also looks like maybe there was supposed to be one up in here somewhere, just from kind of holding it up there. So I'm gonna have to look into all that and try to figure out where brackets are missing. And then the foot peg mount over on this side has been broken off and then welded back on, and I don't know that it was in quite the right spot, so I'll have to put the foot pegs on it and see where they line up and if I need to mess with that or not. And if so, then I can get all that done before we powder coat it. So I think that's where I'm going to end this video for this week. Next week we'll be going through, getting all these mounts redone and whatnot, and getting this frame all powder coated so we can start reassembling. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for next week.